In 2 days, I'm going to sign off and not come back to work till 2023. And I think that always feels quite profound and exciting for me. I think, oh, we've come to the end and something new is going to start. I'm not quite sure what next year is going to bring. I certainly couldn't have predicted some of the things that have happened in this year. And actually, that's okay, because I am surrounded by really good people. And I hope that that's how, as you look into next year, you feel. If uncertain, you don't feel unsteady, that you don't feel that you need to know all the answers, that you need to know what's happening. There are things that we do know, and some of those things are difficult. We know that so many of you in the voluntary sector and criminal justice are struggling to think about how to support people who will need you more and more, because the cost of living crisis always affects those people who deserve so much more and who are already struggling. We know that COVID and the implications, particularly for you, those of you working in prison, have really impacted still into this year, and that hasn't resolved itself. That although things are getting back to a new normal, it's not totally settled, and the impact of COVID on people in prison particularly, and on their families, and on people trying to build the future for themselves in the community, that impact has been really significant and not necessarily completely resolved. So we know that times are tough. Well, the other thing we always know about you in the criminal justice voluntary sector is you're incredibly resilient. And I think where I think that comes from is not just bloody mindedness, which might have something to do with it as well, and, wouldn't be without you. But I also think it's just a connection and a commitment to your values. We know what we're for, don't we? So at Clinks, we're for you. We are here for you. We are here for the voluntary sector working in criminal justice, wherever you are working, whatever you are working on. We hope that this year, if you've needed us, we've been there. We hope that as you look into next year, that you will feel us right beside you, shoulder to shoulder, hand on your back if you need it. And please do lean back if you need us. We will always do our best to be there, to work in a specialist way with specialist organisations. We're trying more and more to provide, I suppose, a more bespoke and variegated offer, to be there more and more in the areas where you are, where you're working, and on the topics and issues that you're working on. So we've had a good year in terms of further developing our race and justice work and our women's work. And next year we hope to do some more exciting work, not least continuing to work with Arts Council England to support and develop arts organisations. None of us have a crystal ball. Who knows what next year brings? I just hope that you'll be able to have a bit of a rest, or if you're not resting, if you're having to work or volunteer over this season, I thank you for that work, and I hope that there'll be something fulfilling in that work that will give you what you need to power you into next year. I hope to see you next year. I was really glad to see the people that I got to see this year. We are a collective, a community, and that union, that sense of togetherness, I think is more important now than ever. I wish you and yours a very happy end of this year and a brilliant year next year. May the resolutions and any wishes that you make for yourselves all come true. And yeah, I just wish the best for everybody, and for the people that you work with. I hope that 2022 resolves well, and that 2023 starts and ends well for them. Because remember, that's what we're all here for. We are all here because we believe in the potential of people, and we believe in people's ability, given the right support, high quality, effective support that you can give, that they can realise that potential and they can have the futures that they deserve and need. So take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the other side.